But first, welcome to this GIMI membership first member community meeting that we have for all of you. I know that others will join. We are still not at 10 a.m. But I would like to start for the ones who are here. So first of all, let me share a little bit the screen. Okay, so today, objective for this meeting is, first of all, to foster active participation of members in the network. As you know, after the merger that we had with IUIP, we found a community there, and the community has been increasing since then. So I would like to do together as GIMI, would like to create more to see that all of us are humans. We are behind the screens. We don't know each other. It seems like it's a virtual community. It's really a virtual community, but it's good to get to know more each other. I think we have brilliant people in the community, different companies, universities, governments. Not everybody knows each other. So one part of this objective is to get to know more each other and to create, to foster active participation of the members. Second is getting a clear understanding of the members' benefits. Basically, you have several benefits being part of the network, and some of you might not be aware. We have increased the package of benefits since the merger, and I'll explain. So we would like you to know more about that. And then gathering valuable feedback. Since then, we did one survey where we received feedback. Based on that survey, we tailored the membership package with the team, but we still want to keep basically updated, want to keep us updated with things that are going well, things that are not going well, things that you want to see more from us, and ultimately having fun. First of all, before moving to the agenda, which has 3 parts, welcoming you, overview of membership benefits, Q&A session, any question you have about the network for the benefits and anything, and then is the feedback and the upcoming programs, and when we would like to see your contribution as well. I'd like first to present here, I have here with me, so this is Erila, I am the Chief Operation Officer. I have here with me Ron, Gabriela, if you help me spotlight. I have Ron, Jonas, who is the chairman of GIMI. I have Brett, help me spotlighting Brett. Brett, I believe most of you know, he is the ex-president of IUIP, and right now he is one of the main advisors and part of the board members of GIMI IUIP. And I have with me Gabriela. I believe from her you have heard a lot, since she is the one sending lots of emails, announcements, and everything. She's the memberships coordinator. So any question, anything that you might have around memberships, you go to her. She's the go-to person. Great. After that, before maybe moving to this, I would like to mention for some of you which are still not aware, even though we have done awareness session about GIMI IUIP. GIMI IUIP right now is the biggest and the largest certifying body and professional organization, as well the largest community of members. Our mission is democratizing innovation worldwide with a tested framework. This framework is tested in governments, in 500 Fortune companies, in SMEs, and universities, and even more in high schools since 2022. Before I move to the part of the agenda, I'd like to leave the word to Ron here, who is the chairman of the board, and Brett, why this membership and members community is important, and why GIMI and IUIP is different and unique. Brett, if you want to start, and then Ron.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad that we're having this call. So we started this process last June, and I got to tell you, it's been, sometimes what's frustrating is we've got this community, and we've got the TradeWing app, et cetera, and we're really here to help you help each other. I mean, to become a community. So when I hear people having problems, and they're not coming to the community to look for solutions, to look for management models, then it makes me just a little bit, I should say, sad, because why we exist is to support each other and to help each other. And I can speak for Ron and HP when I can say that I'm here. Send me emails, reach out to me on TradeWing, etc. But some of the things we pulled in that's exciting is, of course, some of you know this. We pulled up the Global Innovation the International Journal of Innovation Science, which is a academic. It's for those of you who know academics. It's got a 4.5 impact factor. It's an important journal in innovation. What we're always looking for is people to develop case studies, because I'm also a professor, and one of my big frustrations in innovation is a lack of case studies that we can actually give to the students. How would you solve this problem? There's a couple of good ones on Harvard Business Press, but those can be published. You can get your name on it. And I'd love to see some of you actually, like even with Siemens there, write a paper, talk about what great things you did so the audience can see it. As members, you also have access to that journal for free. Normally those papers are $30 each. There's about 700 or 800 in the database right now. So you can imagine there's got to be something in there that can help you with what you're doing. We've also pulled together the certifications from the two separate organizations. We're developing some new ones. But once again, without you telling us what you need, what you want, we're kind of shooting in the dark. We talk to you, but not enough of you to literally get that feedback as to what you need and what you want. But we're here as a service. I mean, if you pay dues, if you get certifications, that's helping us to help you. What else do we got going on? We've got the journal, we've got the TradeWing, which I really hope people will start using more often. If you don't know what it is, somebody can probably post it to the chat, how to get to it. As a member, you're in there, and you can create subgroups, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm always excited about that, because that's where I meet a lot of people that I don't know. But I think
I'll go
yes.
through TradeWing Journal, each of those at once, basically to explain,
Okay.
and I'll call you out if you want to do make a comment
Okay.
as well. I like to leave.
No problem. Let me just one more thing. So so we are excited to be out and about, and you're going to see that we're posting articles to the newsletter and stuff about other topics. One should come out in the next few days about sustainability and travel, and those are meant to be almost editorial to make you think. If you want to respond to them, if you want to comment on them, those are great. Once again, tell us what you need. Tell me what you need, and I'm happy to work on it. It's kind of my mission in life now, and I want to see everyone successful. I want to see a better world, and that's what we're working for.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you very much. Ron, please, 30 seconds if you want to make a comment on this.
Yes, I think the only comment I would add to Brett's comment is that much of the value we can provide, you can contribute to GIMI and IAIOP comes to do through kind of communication with each other. We learn from each other. We ask questions of each other. We help each other. We're all working in different geographies with different kinds of clients, and democratizing innovation, in fact, requires everybody to cast a vote. We can't sit back in a corner and just take stuff and hope that it works with our customers. We have to share and find a way of sharing that we all feel is not a time sink, but is a valuable investment in our future, in our career, and in the power of innovation and business creativity. So my appeal is just to find ways that make this GIMI think tank as engaging and useful and valuable as possible, to make the articles that we write, the GISH book that we're rewriting, to make all of that as useful as possible, not just an exercise in speaking and writing. It has to be something that becomes real. And my hope is that we'll get suggestions from you, as Brett was suggesting, of how we can do that more effectively for you, because we don't sit in your shoes. We don't wear your glasses. We may have been there at different times of our lives, but we're not there right now. And innovation is moving so rapidly, technology is moving so rapidly, AI, digital twins, simulation, all the things we talked about earlier this morning, that we have to have rapid and effective communication. So I think Arila's made that plea, Brett's made that plea, I'm making that plea. Help us. Communication needs to be two-way.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much. Okay, in order to go through the agenda and make sure that we achieve any objective. First of all, ever since the merger, we were able to get another 25 professional members from 6 different different basically continents and 11 different countries. Some of you might find yourself here basically in this slide. And I would like you to get to know each other. First of all, we'd like to start a little bit differently. It's impossible because it's out there, like around 13,000 basically members we have in Tradewin, but time by time we want to spotlight different people. So in this time, we would like to spotlight Travis and Emily as 2 members of GIMI and IOIP, and would like to understand more from your side. So first of all, welcome to the network and to the community. Travis and Emily, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, your affiliation, your country, and why did you join GIMI and IOIP community? I'd like to maybe to start first.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the meeting. My name is Ricketts. I'm a vice president in innovation and integration office in a company that works for the pharmaceutical industry. We do expert services for clinical trials, and we're a company full of experts and highly skilled individuals. And we have a small team of 6 who run our PMO and our innovation office. So we are working to launch an innovation management system and a culture and build up the innovation culture at our company. So my job is very exciting. I'm a trained PMP. I've been in this clinical development space for over 20 years. So I know the space. I know how to run a good project or initiative. Innovation, I'm learning. So we did, thank you. We did a year of training last year with Langdon Morris, and I joined the IAO-IP, which of course merged with GIMI. So I'm just learning your community and getting introduced to it, and very excited about having the support of a community like this to guide us, and as we're learning all about the innovation methodologies.
To the question, Anne, before I go to Travis, why did you join this community? Was it about this role that you have around innovation, wanted to know more? Like, what were the reasons?
Yeah, specifically, I'm joining, with the aim of completing the innovation certification, your levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want to get better at what I do, and I want to push myself more to be able to run workshops throughout the company for ideation. We got to get a lot better at ideating and doing feasibility of all the ideas that we're collecting across the company to be able to innovate. I'm also helping my boss to build structures within the company, processes for making decisions around things like build, buy, and partner. So I'm very interested in those types of skill sets to, and methods to be able to do that effectively, teach other people how to do it, and start using those methods, across our company.
Thank you, Anne. Trev?
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? You cut out on me. So you can hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me to say a few words. Yeah, we have here at the University of Charleston really love being involved with GIMI IAOIP, and so I am the director of the Innovation Center at the University of Charleston, and we're in Charleston, West Virginia. So we have had an innovation center on campus since 2017, and not too long after that, I was not involved in innovation at that time, but not too long after that, the people who were on the team discovered AOIP and decided that would be a wonderful organization to be aligned with. And so, just over time, as after the merger, of course, then we got more involved with GIMI, and it's really just been a wonderful partnership. Myself, along with my colleagues, Dave Ramsberg and Russ Lasmar, we went through the level 1 and 2 CIP certification earlier back in the fall, actually. And we're looking forward to actually, we just enrolled in the level 3 certification program. So that's, to answer the question number 2 there, what are we most excited about? That's something I'm really excited about, is going through the level 3 certification. And so, why we joined just originally, and why we continued to be affiliated, is just because we wanted an organization that took a very process-oriented approach to innovation. I guess because we're a university, we weren't only interested in, hey, how do you make a new product? I mean, that's fine. We're also interested in the science behind innovation, because if we understand that, then we can go teach others how to be innovators. And so that's something that GIMI is helping us out with tremendously. We actually just had 2 students enroll in the level 1 and 2 CIP certification that's going to start in March. And we hope that that's the first 2 of many students who are going to participate. So that's why we joined. That's what we're excited about. Love the opportunity, as Brett and Ron mentioned, being able to maybe publish on some level with the journal, or we're real excited about the new Gish book coming out. So there's just a lot of things that that we're excited about, and happy to be part of GIMI. So thank you very much.
Kind of, Travis and Emily, kind of you mentioned, right? Also, that certification is one part that you are more excited to go through the journey. Trev already did. Emily, I know that you will do it this March. Anything else based on what you have seen? I'll talk more about this actually even afterwards. All the benefits that you as members have in thought leadership, not just courses and certificates, in basically active lifelong learning and active contribution that you can do. But any other thing that you are interested as a professional, because we understood also how you, Emily, want to use this opportunity for your company, how best to serve to enhance the innovation culture. In case of Travis, how to use this and create a course and even a master on innovation in his university, knowing that how needed is today's. But as a professional, as an individual, what else are you most excited? How you want to use this community? Actually, the power is 13,000 people out there, brilliant people, university, governments, companies working on innovation. Let's say the most we believe is the coolest domain, right? Because you know all about cutting edge trends more than the others. So, any comment on this?
I just want to make a comment about one of the ways I want to use it is to widen our lens rather broadly. We tend to be a very US centric company, even though we are a global company. We have resources around the world, but we're mostly headquartered and based in the US, and we tend to think very US centrically, and we tend to not seek out, global partnerships and things that are happening around the world. Probably because it's just easier, sometimes. But now with the technology that we have at our fingertips, it gets a lot easier. So that to me is exciting, to try to not only make our company more globally successful, but to be able to share what we're doing and learn what other people are doing around the world.
Great.
Yeah, and I'll also throw one more thing in there. So we of course the GIMI goal mission is to democratize innovation. Well, here in West Virginia, although we've had pockets of success, there's just an overall lack of innovation. It's not a very innovative environment just from a economic standpoint. And so one of our missions as an innovation center is to get into the community and increase the innovation capacity of our area. So, you know, that is democratizing innovation, right? So from a very high level standpoint, we see GIMI, IAOIP as really critical partners in helping us to get out and make our community better.
Great points. I think both of you, because beside you can learn more from your peers in the same industry or in the same sector, maybe corporates, maybe universities and others. Actually, in TradeWing, I'll show you, we have created also a group in particular from universities. So you connect with universities around the world and you can have exchanges with your students, professors. So much more, even beyond innovation, actually. We start with innovation as the name of the game, but of course, under that is a community. You can share whatever you want. But the point that Emily made as well, like beside US, this is it's there 13,000 professional members and many companies and universities who are global. And basically you can learn from them. We see that even though US is always people always think that is in front of the game, right? On when it comes to innovation or other industries. But we see while working in Philippines, while working in Middle East, we see how advanced they are in several things, and definitely you can learn more. Thank you very much, Emily and Travis. I'd like to give you a little bit of more overview of what are the types of memberships and what are the benefits, because some of you might know, some of you are not fully aware, and maybe you are not even claiming your own benefits. So I would like really to use this moment right now to do this, and with Gabriela we will send you information as we go. First of all, as I mentioned, we have a management platform called TradeWing, and there we have 13,000 individual academic organization members. There are 4 types of membership. One is professional, which is individual, which most of you are, student membership, and then we have corporate membership, which has 3 tiers, silver, gold, and platinum, and then we have organization, which falls more under the university type of category. Then we conducted a survey back then after the merger, I think was end of year, and we collected feedback, which helped us improve the membership benefits. So many of you were saying that we would like more networking, we would like more member meetings, we would like more to offer more awareness, we would like opportunities to contribute, actually, more certifications, more easy access to discounts, journal. As you see, all these things here that showed up, and based on that we listened and we improved our membership package. But and this is based for professional, because when it comes to companies it has several other benefits, but this session we wanted to focus on this first, because this is the main I would say cluster of benefits. First of all, we tailored our package in 4 main pillars: networking and community, lifelong learning, career, and active influence, basically, and leadership. Based on that, on networking and community, first thing which is important is the TradeWing. Brett mentioned as well. We kept basically there was another one, member clicks, I think, which Brett and his team were using based on the feedback and everything. That some were saying that it was difficult to manage. We kept only one platform, which is TradeWing, and here you will see that you will find different groups based on your region that you can basically join, plus a general group where we post announcements, we post events, we post opportunities. You can ask for help either in the general group or in other groups for any expertise, any question, any insight. You can share articles, you can promote yourself, you can promote your company. So anything which is related to the community and using the power of the community, you can use this. It's like sort of LinkedIn. My question right now is, whoever doesn't have access to the TradeWing, please send a message to Gabriela. Gabriela, if you send your email there, send a message to Gabriela so she can resend you a link to log in. And it's pretty easy. You will see how you can join the groups, how you can comment if you want, basically, right. What we want is really to make this active. You using this more and more. If you need to add another group, we have a group of universities, maybe we add another group of corporates, whatever it feels, think this is your basically platform and use it as you want. But what's important, let's make it active. Second thing, in terms of networking and community, which is an opportunity also to contribute, is we at GIMI IOIP have created several futuristic centers. We have a center of future of banking, Gen AI, green hydrogen, and governmental innovation. These centers, basically, as you saw today, some of you were part of it, we talked about green hydrogen. And every month we talk about one topic related to it. Since green hydrogen is one of the most hottest topics today, and we are working in several projects on that side. Similarly, we are doing with this other Gen AI, future of banking and governmental innovation. These companies that you see here are leaders of these futuristic centers. The call here is contribute as an expert if you want in one of these futuristic centers, or if you want to lead a new one that you believe it's a hot trend, the future of universities, or I don't know, any basically trend that you believe it's important, or theme it's important, please propose to us. You can start and lead it, and then we can find other people from the community who can become part of it. And you can consider it as a mini think tank that we have. We have prepared a feedback form in the end that there you can say if you want to volunteer or if you want to contribute in one of these, or if you want to lead another one, Gabriela will share with you. In terms of lifelong learning, basically, here are two main opportunities here. First is the journal access, as Brett mentioned. Brett and Rodrigo Lobo, I think he's here. They are the co-editor-in-chief of the journal. How you can access the journal? Once you go in the train wing, there is a tab there, as you see, Mischievous, and there are two things: International Journal of Innovation and Science and Careers. There you can access, is for free for you. Pay Emerald for that, and you can dive into more than 1,000 papers. This is one opportunity. The second opportunity is for the ones who are academics and they want to publish papers. Please reach out to us. There are open calls that the journal has usually, but even if there is not an open call and you have a good paper, send it to us. We will basically address it to Rodrigo and to the committee of associate editors for them to evaluate. But as Brett mentioned, that's a pretty good impact factor. And it's doing very well. I don't know if Rodrigo has anything to share about that, or any call for action. Please let us know. Okay, the other thing here in the lifelong learning is the certificate. As you mentioned, there is a hype about the certificates and self-paced courses. One of the main benefits for the members is that you can learn and get certified by obtaining a 40% discount. You already have that 40% discount by paying the membership on every self-paced course and certificate. The self-paced course you can find in the store, which is in TradeWing or GIMI store. And we have what we call innovation essentials from level 1 to level 4. Level 1 and 2 is all about driving ideas to commercialization, innovating in teams. Level 3 and 4 is about building innovation management systems. And Catalyst is getting started in the innovation journey. And then we have future foresight, we have design thinking, we have management consulting, and leaders of the future, and others. This year, basically, we have certified innovation professional level 1 and 2. Live online is the only one we'll do this year, and this is different. Self-paced course you can find every time, all the time there in the store. But this live online, which will be taught by Hitendra Patel and our faculty of members, will be only once this year. I know some of you have been registered, but if you are interested, we'll start on March 19th. You can send me an email if you want to learn more. In terms of a career, basically we have a career center. Again, you can find this in the TradeWing, in the Mischievous basically tab, you find the careers. There are two opportunities there. You can register for free as a job seeker. You can view any innovation job before others do, basically. And you can browse and you can apply there. There are other benefits you can use it there, help to improve your resume and others. But also there is another opportunity for the ones who are employers, like Emily mentioned, like her company or others who want to employ people on innovation, you can post an innovation basically job there. Now, in this case, we can again provide you coupon codes, which are very beneficial to you, and you can use this career center. So see this as a matchmaking platform where you can find any job around innovation, either as a job seeker or as an employer. And this is for free for all the members. The other one, which maybe you don't know much, is the innovation potential assessment. GIMI has an assessment for members to assess their mindset and know-how as individuals. And for individuals, this is for free to do it as members. And if you want a link to try it out, to know where is your potential, to understand what are your barriers, your drivers, and anything, just send us an email to me or to Gabriela, and we will send you the link so you can, as a member, you can do that. Then the last one is active leadership and influence. In this one main point is GIMI Think Tank. So as you saw today, members have free access to weekly GIMI Think Tank, where they can gain access to worldwide experts. We talk any trend related to innovation, and any innovation state of a country. We talk about innovation programs, innovative solutions around the world. You can use this first being an attendee. Second is you can become a speaker as well. So if you want to promote something that you are doing around cross-cutting to innovation or around that, let us know, and we will we have a schedule about that. Send an email to me, and definitely we can talk about featuring you as a speaker. So this is an opportunity as well to promote yourself and become more visible. The second one is GIMI blog. So beside the journal, which is more academic, we have a GIMI blog where you can write articles, type of HBR articles, right? Brady is writing a lot of articles. If you have articles, reach out to us. We can, of course, edit those and make it part of the blog. And we always promote in all the media channels that we have. But also to explore and to read more, here is the GIMI blog. Basically, you can find in our website. We can make it public also in TradeWing if you want that. We try to give you a sneak peek, but beside those, there are other opportunities. As a member, you can gain other roles like ambassadors. Maybe you can be part of the ISO US Tech Group. Maybe you can be part of become a partner, a CTP, a training partner in a country where we don't have a partner. Become a university partner where you can embed the curricula. So there are other opportunities that you might have to engage more in this beside what we mentioned as professional member. I just want to make sure that these are the main benefits for professional members. When it comes to corporate packages or university packages, there are much more, and of course more multiplied effect on that. So but we wanted to focus on this. However, we have a Q&A session that I wanted to use right now. Any question that you have about anything we mentioned, any benefit, any lack of access, please let's use this moment. We have enough time to talk about this. If there is any question in the chat, Gabi, please help me.
So Irina, if you want, you can also talk right now, but Irina did have a few questions. The first of them, in terms of prerequisites for the CIP level 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, great. So for CIP, there is no prerequisite. CIP, Certified Innovation Professional, I can go here, maybe using this opportunity. We start there on March 19th. By the way, level 1 is 6 hours per week, Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. EST time, while level 2 is more action learning. You are part of a group and you work on a specific real challenge. Travis did that, and he can talk more about his experience. If you want, you can ask us, of course. And in total, it got like around 2 months, but the first one is requiring a little bit more commitment because it's like 6 hours per week. The other one is more work on your own with the group. There is no prerequisite for this. This is like, let's say, the basic levels, which you learn how to drive ideas to commercialization, and you learn how to innovate in teams. Now, level 4 and level 3 and level 4 Of course, you can't do level 4 without doing level 3, and you can't do level 2 without doing level 1. You can go and do level 3, of course, even if you are not doing level 1 and level 2, because level 3 and 4 is about building innovation management system. But from our experience, what we have seen, if you don't, level 1 is what is establishing the common language of innovation. And if you don't learn that, it's very hard to go to level 3. And the ones that have done this experience, they can say that. So it's good to be aware of the common language, to learn the main innovation process and techniques, and then that builds up on that, level 3 and level 4. But of course, we have had cases, but this is just a heads up.
I hope that answers your question, Irina. Irina also had another question. So she asked if all of our assessments are based on GIMI proprietary methodologies or existing ones, and where she can get access to more information on our methodology.
The assessment, about which assessment are we talking?
Yeah, so yeah, maybe let me, hello everyone, and yeah,
Hello,
maybe let me voice over. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, actually my first question was about the Chief Innovation Officer certification, and I work in an organization with a well-established innovation system. I lead innovation for a region for a number of years, and I was interested in more senior kind of levels, as far as I could see based on the label on the title of the certification. And then my second question was, yes, about the methodologies that you're using to assess innovators. For example, in our company, we use Korn Ferry methodology. My question was, do you have something proprietary to GIMI, developed by GIMI, or you're basing your assessment on existing assessments from, I don't know, known external suppliers like Korn Ferry or someone else?
Okay, so the methodology of GIMI is GIMI's methodology. Only it was developed based on the work and experience with 500 Fortune companies, around 40-50 years experience. Ron, Hitendra, and other thought leaders before establishing GIMI. They've been spearheading Arthur D. Little Monitor Group, basically, and Ron actually has been like the one who has been establishing innovation practice in these firms. And Ron can talk more about that. But based on all this experience, the framework of GIMI was created even before ISO framework. As you know, ISO framework is not there yet, even though we are members of ISO-TEC. And GIMI framework, just for you to know, is also endorsed as ISO Plus by the the committee members of ISO. So it's much more advanced, and the framework is the sort of framework that you can use it in the government, you can use it in 500 Fortune companies, you can use it in SMEs, because it's fungible in that way. It's not like a specific method like Agile or Sprint, which can be used on a particular process. It is much more. On the level 1 and level 2 is all about the process, how you can drive an idea to market. And this is a course that any member of an organization needs to do it, because it's all about innovating in teams. And it's all about learning the innovation language, which is one of the things that many are struggling. Level 3 and level 4 is only for innovation officers, and it's all about establishing innovation management system and creating an innovation framework for your company. I don't know, Ron, if you want to add anything on what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would just add that to what Arila said, that this methodology, or the framework, I call it rather than methodology, the framework was from the beginning intended to be what we would call a big tent. We wanted it to be able to incorporate all the gurus who are out there kind of peddling their own systems, their own language, et cetera. So we weren't trying to just be another one of those. We wanted to create a tent that everybody could see, this is how I fit. And so it was somewhat tool agnostic. So there's a whole piece on strategy, as you know, a whole piece on capacity, a whole piece on discipline, but there's not a single silver bullet that says, this is how you should organize your chief innovation officer rewards and recognition, or whatever it is. So it's not prescriptive in terms of specifics, but it is prescriptive in terms of a roadmap in terms of the objectives of what we're trying to teach and what we're trying to learn in each area, and a kind of access to the tools that our network has found most efficient or most useful in accomplishing those objectives. So it's a big tent. It's meant to be as close to a common language as we can get. It's meant to evolve as things evolve, whether it's AI and ChatGPT and digital twins or other things. So those are tools that enhance a CIO's capability, a CIO office's capability, a team's capability in being able to create high performance innovation in their organization. So it's best practices, emerging best practices, and what's next.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, the second question was about assessment.
Okay, so we have two types of assessments, Irina. One is innovation potential assessment, which is an assessment about assessing like the know-how and the mindset of an individual. This has two purposes. First of all, as an individual, to understand where you are, what are the drivers, what are the barriers, and all this. Second is for a company, an HR or an innovation officer, we provide them an aggregated report. And based on the aggregated report, they understand which are the people they need to put in innovation teams, which are the people basically they need training, which are the people basically that maybe not are the right fit for the an innovation team, which type of training should they offer to them. So they get an overview of the talent, right? And what they need to do as a next step with the talent. That's one thing. Second thing is what we call the organizational innovation assessment. And please, Gabriela, if you help me, so Irina can learn a little bit more, the two links of the website of the innovation potential assessment and organizational innovation assessment. The organizational innovation assessment assesses the maturity level of innovation in a company or in an organization. And that's based on what is level 3, which our assessment has, I think, let me share here because it was also in one of the pictures. If I go in the beginning, so you can see the framework where it's based on, but it's pretty much what we call strategy, capacity, discipline, and performance. That's the framework where it is based on. And what you do is we usually do like an assessment with 40% of the business unit in that. We do interviews with the main stakeholders, and then we do basically a review of the internal documentation. And based on that, you get an idea or what's the level where you are, the current maturity level, what's the desired level, basically. And based on that, you get the what are the gaps. Here is the framework. You get what are the gaps in the company, and we provide a roadmap, basically, which helps you fill those gaps in either strategy, discipline, capacity, and performance. In strategy, we talk about why, where, and when to innovate. In capacity is all about resources, people, processes, portfolio and pipeline management, and discipline is about leadership, is about culture and metrics. And then it's performance. Whatever you do in innovation, are you creating and capturing value? And this is basically the full framework that we do. There are different ways how you can take the path. There is a self-assessment, which is not very, it's biased, that an innovation officer can do just to get an idea. And then it's a full one, which we do through an auditor that we have. And GIMI just provides a company certificate in the end, which is from level 1 to level 4. We have more than 1,300 companies already certified, different levels, from level 1 to level 4. Gabriela, I believe she sent in the chat, and I can send you more information about both, Irina.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, it's getting clearer now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, any other questions that you have around benefits? First of all, my concern is TradeWing. If you have access in TradeWing, because if you don't have access, you won't learn a lot from what we post, announcement, events, opportunities. So please, anybody of you, if you don't have access in that, send us an email or send us here, say us here that I don't have in the chat. And we will collect that with Gabriela and we'll send you a re-invite link where you can get access to it. It's like a LinkedIn, you have to be logged in, but of course it comes to you as a digest, I think every week, learning about new things happening. But you can set that as you want. If you want the news every day, you can set that every day. You can go into, Gabriela, if you want, you can show this part because I believe this is important to show in the TradeWing, basically where you can change to get the news every day or every week. And based on this, you can, we do it every week because we don't want to disturb you. But basically, you can change it and you can make it every day if you want. Or you can be logged in that is like a LinkedIn and you can see people writing messages and others.
Okay, I will share it with you right now. So, 1 second. Okay. So when you log into TradeWing, let me go to the main page. This is what you see. This acts as basically a LinkedIn page. So right here, all of the messages and all of the posts that are added to all of the groups you are a part of will show up here as your main feed. And what Irila was talking about is how you can change your notification settings for each of those groups. So you can, as she said, either receive it daily or weekly. So for example, the general group is where you'll find most of the information. So this is, if you want to pick one group to be a part of, which I suggest you pick multiple, but the one you should be a part of is the general one. And here is the general feed. So if you don't want to receive notifications at all, or you want to manage your settings, you just have to come right here to your 3 little dots and then manage my notifications. Right now, I have my digest preference settings set as weekly. However, you can turn it off. You can receive an email anytime someone posts. You can receive the digest daily, or you can receive it weekly. So I suggest if you don't like a lot of emails to just do it weekly. You'll receive it every Thursday or Friday, if I'm not mistaken, and then you'll know everything that happened during the week. But it's up to you. It's your criteria. So this is what she was talking about. If you have any issues logging in, let me know. I can generate a reset link for your password and email it to you. And that way you'll have your new password and your login credentials. Just email me or just write us in the chat right here and I'll grab your names, and then later today I can email you all of the information you need.
Thank you, Gabriela. Please let us know first if you don't have access in TradeWing, and then second, any question you have on what we mentioned or any comment that you have. If you don't, let me move to the last part, basically, which is the 1 second, which is basically the beware of the upcoming opportunities. So first of all, is the training that we are starting on March 19th. Actually, we'll have a fireside chat on March 5th, spotlighting Ron, Hitendra, and Brett, the top 3 innovation thought leaders. Gabriela, if you send also the LinkedIn event here, and you will get a sneak peek there. Basically, of what are the main concepts which are covered in those in level 1 and level 2. So I'll suggest to attend that. It's just 1 hour. And then based on that, you can make up your mind about enrolling and registering. We close the registration the first week of March, basically. Then we start. We'll do a level 3, but I believe will be by September. This is the first one. Second, if you want to contribute on either being a speaker on the GIMI think tank or sending us an article in the blog or sending an article for the journal, International Journal of Innovation Science, again, email us, email Gabriela around the training. You can email me or Gabriela as well. and we will provide you any feedback and the support that you need. We have every week a think tank where you can attend as a participant, that we can see each other, and we'll continue doing this sort of meetings, basically, so you get to know more with each other, you ask questions. But I believe use the power of community that it is in the trade wing. Any question you might want, any expert you might ask, we use that a lot. We have also a WhatsApp group, which we call GIMI Think Tank members. We can send you the link of that WhatsApp group where you can join if you want. Sometimes WhatsApp seems to be easier than TradeWing, but really we want to use that platform because that's the main purpose of having it. The last thing is we would like a little bit more feedback, and in this survey, there are also questions on where you want to contribute, either in the Futuristic Center, the blog, the GIMI Think Tank, become a speaker. Is like 5 questions, something like that. Gabriela will send you right now. Gabi, if you send it in the chat. Please, if you can respond to it after this, would be great, because based on that, we can reach out and support you based on what you need. If you don't have access in the Innovation Potential Assessment and you are a paid member, you need to tell us, because you can do that for free. If you don't have access in any of the benefits I mentioned, TradeWing, a journal, Career Center, Innovation Potential Assessment, GIMI Think Tank, blog, basically 40% of discount in the certificates and self-paced courses, you need to reach out because those are your benefits and you have paid for those. You have the form. Any last comment, any question? We are earlier, like we have last 10 minutes. So if you have any question, any comment, please let me know. I know we shared a lot. Okay, if you don't have, please let us know. We are 1 email away, or you can message us in TradeWing. Please fill out the survey so we understand what is your need, and we get more feedback from your side. And reach out to us if you are interested in the upcoming course, or to speak in a think tank, or to write an article, or anything that you might be interested on. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful. Let me know for anything. Me and Gabi are here for you.